Hey, this is Rick Caselge, injury specialist from exercisesforinjuries.com. In today's video, I wanted to go through what to do about hip pain when squatting. And I'll get Andrea to demonstrate the first exercise that you should end up doing when it comes to what to do about hip pain when squatting. Perfect, and back down. So what you need to do is you need to address the tightness that is around the hip area. So a lot of times tightness in the muscles around the hip end up having an effect on your squat and leading to hip pain. So the first exercise Andrea did there was IT band foam rolling exercise. So I'll get you to do it again and I'll just kind of highlight some of the key things. So you just need a foam roller. This one's a 3 foot, you just need a 1 foot. And then what you're going to do, just above the, just below the hip, you're going to roll, good, to just above the knee, and then come back down, good. So we're just rolling through that outer part of the hip, so targeting that IT band. You're going to do 5 repetitions, smooth and controlled. It might be a little sensitive going through this because of the tension in that muscle. And you're not looking for screaming pain, it should just be a little bit uncomfortable. I find that ends up being the most important one when it comes to hip pain and squatting. Now, we're not just going to focus in on that one, we need to kind of focus in on all the muscles around that hip area that build up tension and lead to hip pain when squatting. So the next one that you would end up doing is you'd end up moving over and you would end up doing Glute Maximus. So this muscle in the seat. Good, so you're starting off with it just above the sit bones and then rolling up towards the top of the pelvis and then coming back to the sit bones. Good, rolling through and coming back. Now this one oftentimes doesn't end up being as sensitive as the IT band, that's completely normal, but you'll oftentimes be surprised on the sensitivity that you end up feeling in this exercise because a lot of times there's kind of hidden tension in that glute maximus muscle. So just like with the IT band, go with 5 repetitions, so down and up, so 5 times each way, so a total of 10. And then the third one ends up being the hamstring. So now we go from the sit bone and roll down the belly of the hamstring down to just above the knee and then come back down. When it comes to the foam rolling, we're trying not to go through the joint ideally. We just want to go above or below that joint and focus in on that muscle. Now the hamstring one, once again, I find this one is less sensitive than the glute maximus and the IT band one, but oftentimes there is tension in that hamstring which ends up leading to hip pain, especially when you're squatting. Now the last one ends up being the quadriceps. So you end up moving over onto your stomach. And good, so you just kind of have half your body on the foam roller and you're going to roll up, good, just above the hip to just above the knee, or sorry, just below the hip, good, and rolling through. Perfect, excellent, Andrea. So just like the other ones, we're looking at 5 repetitions, down and up, going through that muscle. With this one, you'll probably feel sensitivity in that area. A lot of times there's tension built up in it, built up in that quadricep, which ends up having an effect on hip pain when squatting. So there you go. Make sure you end up doing those foam rolling exercises, targeting the IT band, glute maximus, hamstrings, and quadriceps. If you have any stiffness and tightness when squatting, it'll end up having a great effect when it comes to your squatting movements. Now, if you like this video and you have hip pain, just click right here. I have a free report for you called 5 Tricks That Fight Hip Pain and Tightness. Just click right here, let me know where to send that report, and I'll send you that report right away. Now, if you're watching this video on a mobile device, head down below into the description area, and a mobile device could be a smartphone or a tablet. But just go into that description area, click the first link, which will end up being exercisesforinjuries.com/hips. Now, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like it. If you have a question for me or a video that you'd like me to do, head down below and put it in the comments section. And lastly, in order to be kept up to date with future videos when it comes to pain relieving videos, make sure you're subscribed to my channel.
you.